Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a little different. We're going to be looking at some things I think it's really just one thing that Wargaming really needs to add to the UI in World of Tanks Blitz. Because this will help out a lot of people and just other things, because as many of you may know, statistics are what everybody tries to get in this game. And they can be very, very misleading. So I'm going to be talking about, I think, how Wargaming can fix this and just make the statistics better. I mean, this will help a lot of players, I think, realize that they aren't that bad, or help some players realize that just being a 40%er doesn't really mean you're a 40%er, and things like this. So, I mean, you look at my stats here. I'm a 51.75% win rate. That's my career stats, 20,000 battles. I think, well, if you look in Blitz Stars, which is where you can find these stats that I'm going to say they should add to World of Tanks Blitz, I have around, I think it's a 59, maybe a 60% 30-day stats, which it's not bad. It could be better, you know, I need to work on it some. And around something a little over 2k, I think, average damage. So that's obviously much better than my career stats, because for probably my first 5,000 to 7,000 battles, I was an absolute noob, and I had no clue how to play the game. I was just driving around in crap tanks doing crap. And it really hurt my stats, because, as you can see, they're nowhere close to my 30-day stats. And it can be very misleading, because someone, let's say, like back a few months, or not a few months, but probably like 6 or so months, I still had like a under 50% win rate, because I hadn't played enough battles with my higher win rate to get my career up. So I looked like a 40%er, but it was really almost a 60%er, or upper 50%er. So it was very misleading when people would click on the profile and be like, this person's noob. Or I'm saying, like, it can be very discouraging to some people, because they'll see people saying, nah, noob, 40%er noobs. And they look in their stats and they're 40%er, like, bruh, I'm a noob. But when in reality, they might be a 60%er, because their 30 days might be 60%. So what I'm saying Wargaming should do, they need to add in the stats area a more detailed stats. Because, I mean, they have these stats. I mean, if they have these, can't they have 30 and 90-day stats? I mean, come on, Wargaming, add the 30 and 90-day stats. It will help out a lot of players, I think, realize they're not that bad. And it will help a lot of other players realize, maybe I shouldn't bully 40%ers so much, because maybe they're actually good and they just used to be bad. Because I was bad until I started watching YouTube videos to get better, and now, obviously, I'm much better. So yeah, this is just kind of a rambling video about why I think Wargaming should add 30 and 90-day stats to World of Tanks Blitz. And there's probably some other interesting stats they could add, because, I mean, there's not that many here. I mean, you just kind of have your basic stuff, and it can be very misleading, like I said. So I think Wargaming should be adding that to World of Tanks Blitz, where you have 30 and 90-day stats for people to look at. It helps other players realize, you know, maybe, oh wow, they're not actually that bad. Because you'll see sometimes 40%ers carrying these games, and you're like, bruh, how are they a 40%er? But then if you go look at their 30-day, they're really a 60%er. So I think that Wargaming should add that. It will help, I think, a lot of players realize they're not half bad. Maybe encourage them to actually just continue playing the game, or other things like that. And I know a lot of other people probably would agree with me on this. Tell me down below in the comments that you agree if Wargaming should really redo the stats page, because it can be very misleading. Anyway, that was kind of just a random video today that I wanted to make about how I think Wargaming could fix the stats in World of Tanks. And also, while I'm at it, fix military honor. It's just useless. There's no reason to even have it. It doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. Just fix it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit of a random video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.